A wide plain softly descends in a landscape framed by perfect horizons, which come together in this inland terra firma, a totally humanized land because of its great agricultural capacity. A centennial canal provided the necessary water to bless a traditionally dry land with the distinguishing fertility of irrigated lands. This land and its crops breathe harsh winters, surrounded by deep mists and short, warm summers. We've come to the west of Catalonia, to the province of Lleida, the Western Plain. This landscape leads us in our journey to a small oasis amidst the plains. Following the road from Tàrrega to Balaguer, we come across a little path leading to this site. First winery to have its own brand in Catalonia, Castell del Remei. To go deep into Castell del Remei is to enter a wine world full of history, where the castle, the sanctuary, the vineyard and the cellar are all integrated into one, and they endow the estate with the characteristic style of the Bordeaux chateau. Attracted by its richness, the Girona family bought this West Plains land to cultivate it in the 17th century. Ignasi Girona Vilanova, one of their descendants, was interested in winemaking. He studied agricultural engineering in Paris and later specialized in viniculture in Bordeaux. Feeling capable of delivering what he'd learnt, he came back to Castell del Remei and brought with him French varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon and Semillon Blanc. So where cereals had always been seen, he started to grow high-quality vines. Not only did El Castell del Remei become the first winery to grow these French varieties in Spain, but it was the first in Catalonia to value quality before quantity, bottling the wine and creating its own brand while showing a great skill in exporting the wine and managing an important worldwide commercial network. With the intention of seeking product quality, and thanks to the Girona's long tradition in the metallurgical business, the cellars were enlarged and a system of rail dump cars and turn discs was introduced, along with various hydraulic presses. Its search for perfect wine quality has earned Castell del Remei the reward of winning numerous prizes such as various gold medals in international exhibitions. After Ignasi Girona's death, the estate passed on to his younger brother, who went on with the production, always following Ignasi Girona's philosophy, continuing to manage the international networks and continually seeking perfection. Upon Joan Girona's death, his nephews built a sanctuary to Our Lady of the Remedies next to the cellar. A work by the architect Antoni Fisas, decorated on the inside with paintings by Josep Obiols. The sanctuary was dedicated on June the 13th, 1954. Every second Sunday of October, a pilgrimage is made, coinciding with the feast day of Our Lady of the Remedies and the end of the grape harvest. In 1982, the descendants of the Girona family sold the holding to the Cousinet family, the current owners. After a considerable investment, Castell del Remei brand was launched, never abandoning the principles it had always stood for, quality and professionalism in all stages of wine production. Nowadays, and following the course that has always led Castell del Remei's wine elaboration process, we encounter a group of professionals who watch over the attaining of the ideal wine along all this productive journey. Now, Castell del Remei belongs to the DO Costers de Segre, a designation divided into 7 subzones that span 4,600 hectares, Castell del Remei being the only winery to work in most of these zones. Autochthonous varieties are grown alongside international ones, defining Castell del Remei's distinctive trait, their search for complexity in the coupage, with a permanent will for self-improvement, not playing safe in the production of mono-variety wines. So, this way, varieties such as Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Tempranillo, Pinot Noir, Grenache, Syrah, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc and Macabeo are found in the vineyards, all of them developed as if they were already local varieties. Agricultural technicians look after each vine, seeking grape quality over quantity. They ensure the vines are not too loaded, thus helping the grapes reach the adequate ripening more easily, cutting the spare branches to have all properties concentrated in the remaining ones and letting them grow strong and brimming with vitality. Castell del Remei cares for the natural essence of each hectare, each vine and each grape. Not only are no preservatives or chemicals used in any moment of the fruit's ripening, but the natural evolution of the grape is trusted, making the most of the perfect balance found in the land and the climate. Since all the wine production stages take place on the estate, the grape harvest does not depend on external factors. Therefore, after a meticulous follow-up and many quality controls, technicians choose the right moment to start the harvest. That is when the grapes are at their perfect ripening point to be harvested and brought to the cellar, not losing any of their qualities along the way. And the short distance between the cellar and the vineyard avoids any premature fermentation. The bicentennial cellar, conceived by the Girona family in 1780, consists of 6 terraced warehouses in an area of 5,500 metres squared. These warehouses are half buried in order to avoid temperature variations and to allow the wine to rest in a stable condition during its aging. Each of the warehouses has a wrought iron structure, preserving the metallurgical past characteristic of the Girona family. After being strictly selected, the grapes enter the production warehouse, where a specialized team of enologists will carry out the procedure of fermentation, following different protocols for the different grape varieties. This fermentation is carried out following a totally modernized procedure, thanks to the constant research done by the team of professionals. As soon as the fermentation is finished, the wine is carried to the preservation warehouses. Castell del Remei has 1,800 American and French oak casks dedicated to the wine's aging, and every year 20% of them are replaced so that none of them exceeds 5 years of age. The professional team will make sure the aging is done in the best conditions. With the maximum care, they will monitor the process in the casks to determine the exact moment for the bottling. The bottling building consists of 800,000 horizontally placed bottles where the wine is left to rest in order to get its final rounding. The amount of time the wine stays here depends on its variety. Blanc Planey, a very aromatic young white with no aging, and the oak cask-aged Eau de Blanc, elegant and refined with a perfect acidity-alcohol balance, both belong to the white wines of Castell del Remei. Gotin Bru, an internationally very well-recognized young red with an excellent quality-price ratio. Oda, the half-aged red characterized by its perfect structure and great consistency. And 1780, the Reserva wine, extremely elegant with a vast aromatic variety, are Castell del Remei's range of red wines. Castell del Remei will continue to look after its high standard wine production, always driven by continuous research, teamwork in all stages of the process, and the modernization of the premises, while preserving the essence that has always distinguished it. An essence to be recognized in all the range of wines, an essence that opens itself internationally, while always believing in the future of the local markets. An essence preserved within the beautiful landscape that surrounds this small oasis on the Western Plain.